Hi everybody, good morning. It's 11 o'clock here, Friday the 2nd of May in sunny Spain. I hope you're well. I'm Brian, this is Class A Plus English, and today we are going to start a new game. We finished um, the life and suffering of Sobrante a few days ago, and we're going to start a new game, Disco Elysium, which is a highly acclaimed RPG. What does RPG stand for? Well, RPG stands for role-playing game. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I've played a little bit of it already just to check out how it works and stuff. It's kind of a crazy game, I have to say that. Yeah. What can I say? It's dark, very strong language, okay? Very, very strong language, and definitely adult themes in this game, okay? So if you like your English learning dark, you've come to the right place. Let's jump into the game. I was reading some stuff on about the game, and it's something like 1.2 million lines of dialogue in this game. Okay, so we can select our archetype. We have the thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts. I hope the sound is okay. Yeah, if there's any problems, please tell me. Very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. We have the sensitive type, very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind, to go completely crazy. Number 3, physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, yeah? And then the last one is create your own. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to play with the sensitive character, okay? Like I said, I've only played this game a little bit, a couple of hours just to see how it works. It's a strange game, but it's really, really fun. It's really, really nice. I really like it. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. And one of the things is like one of the problems there with the life and suffering of Sobrante was it was just all text dialogue. Here it's spoken, which will save my voice because I was getting very tired of just reading for hours. All right, here we go. Let's get into it.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay, so one of the things about this game is that there's your part of your psyche is talking to you, you know? So for example, right, so what I'm playing is I'm playing a detective who has amnesia. That's just basically the start of the game. I don't remember my name, I don't remember anything. But my mind is talking to me, you know? So here we have the reptilian brain. The reptilian brain is like your basic instincts, right? You know, breathe, eat, drink water, stuff like that, fight or flight, you know, these instincts that we have. There's nothing only warm primordial blackness, your conscience ferments no larger than a single, you don't have anything to do anymore, okay?
Ever.
Ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, never, ever, never.
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What's this ex-wives thing?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness. The meat thing.
Okay, so I think your limbic system is your memory, yeah? I think, yeah, I'm not a neurologist, right? So excuse me if I make any mistakes, but I think the limbic part of your brain is the memory that you have. So it says an awareness creeps up in me. It seems the meat surrounding you. So that was my body, basically. They're talking about. So I can plunge back into the fathomless deep, continue to sleep. No, I wanted to know more about the X something. Let's find out what this is.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic.
The what zone? The abyssal... Oh, Jesus. All right, there's a lot of vocabulary in this game that I have no idea. So I've got the dictionary open, don't worry. But also there are like invented words as well. Yeah, I've checked a couple of times and some words do not exist. Okay, Alonzi, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. We're going to go for number 2, I think.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Don't be innocent. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. I want to sleep. Or I do. Let me off. Let's go for this one.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what's back there. I suppose in reality, why do you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion, to hit yourself into unconsciousness? Poured so much over yourself, got a bit carried away, did we?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, I did this to myself? Tell me what's waiting for me. I don't care, I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. Click.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
Sounds like Keith Richards, eh? Bloated man meat. This is like my body, yeah. So it's my internal voices. My psyche is talking to me, right? So they keep calling my body man meat. So I can feel something.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Yes, let's dance to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Okay, this is volition. I'm going to show you what these different parts of my psyche are. You can take it. You can deal with it. You're a champion. Okay, mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Ah, there's a voice inside me. Please, no, I changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I want to go back to sleep. No, I am not scared. I am a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Okay, so I can smell or feel alcohol, and I have an ungodly headache. I've got a terrible headache, yeah? I think I know where this is going. Help, someone cut up my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Okay, I'm a bit scared now. Let's go back. All right. My headache is so bad it's trying to kill me. What kind of creature does this? Who does this to themselves?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Okay, I'm going to open my eyes, everybody. Let's find out. Quite disturbing noises. Oh, look, here I am. Naked, apart from a pair of socks. Okay, so I think we can understand what's going on here. I have a hangover. Alcohol has been consumed, everybody. And I've just woken up. So that was my internal thoughts just before consciousness. You can see I'm in a room. Not a very clean room, to be honest. Let's see, there's some things we can do here. Let's go for the bottle first, yeah? Maybe we can have the hair of the dog. The magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Let's click these things. Yeah, let's find out what this is. Looks like someone tore out to tear, to rip, tore out the tape while the song was something. I don't know, I missed that. The reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Okay. I appear to be naked. Let's go to the bathroom. So I'm stumbling around, I'm holding my head, I have a hangover, very severe headache, I feel terrible, I have drunk too, I see a bath full of bottles. Okay, what's that? Take. It's a white satin shirt, and I get 2 points of conceptualization and suggestion. Okay, let's put on a shirt. So let me quickly show you here. Let's go out here. Okay, look at the state of the room. It's really, really messy, isn't it? It's very untidy. So this is my briefcase here. You can see my inventory. I'll explain it now. I've got a shirt, which gives me conceptualization and suggestion. Okay, so I've got a shirt on, I've got my socks on. It's a journal, but there's nothing there yet. Here, let's have a look at this. So this is my psyche. This is the different parts of my mind. Now, like I said, I haven't really been playing this. You know, I haven't played it much, so I don't really know everything. You can see there's the intellect. This is my capacity to reason. So there's what, 6 different things. There's logic. It deduces the world as a detective. There's an encyclopedia. It produces fascinating trivia. Okay, so it gives me information. Rhetoric, the art of persuasion. Drama, play the actor, lie and detect lies. Conceptualization, understand creativity, see art in the world. And visual calculus, reconstruct crime scenes, makes laws of physics, works for the law. So this is my intellect. Next we have my psyche, right? So this is volition. This is what we just saw. Hold yourself together, it keeps my morale up. Okay, my inland empire, hunches and gut feelings. Okay, this is a good one. Dreams in waking life. A gut feeling, you know that feeling you get sometimes that maybe something is wrong, you know, you get the gut feeling, a hunch. Empathy, understanding others, working your mind, your mirror neurons. Authority, intimidate the public, assert yourself. Spirit de corps is I'm a detective, okay, so this is understanding cop culture. So, you know, these two work together, my authority and my detective culture. And then we have suggestion, charm men and women, play the puppet master. Okay, the next one then is physique, endurance, pain, physical, instrument, what's this? Enjoy healthy organs, okay. Electrochemistry, this is a different one. Go to the party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Shivers, raises the hair on my neck. I tune into things, you know, I get feelings. And then you have half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Okay. And then the last one is motorics. Motorics. Hand-eye, I guess fighting, aim and fire. I don't think there's much fighting or shooting in this game. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. My reaction speed. My savoir-faire. How I conduct myself. Stun with an immense panache. Yeah, savoir-faire is like how you conduct yourself around other people. Interfacing, master machines, picks locks, pickpockets. And the last one is composure. Keep your poker face. Alright, so this is basically what we have, and we can build up the points. You can see here my logic isn't very good, but here my psyche is quite high, so we're going to go for this one. Physique is okay. Motorics, I don't know, yeah? Alright, let's go back to the room. So here we are. We've got the shirt. What's this? I'm still holding my head. I've got a raging hangover, yeah? Disco Ass Blazer, Esprit de Corpse. Okay, good. So we can see here. This gives me one attribute, yeah? Gives me an extra bonus point, okay. It does say bullets, but I haven't seen any, There's a fan. Something hanging from the fan. What is it?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
A horrific necktie.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Inland Empire, right? So this is kind of my Inland Empire is about my... We'll have to check. Has it been consigned there as a punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend. The tie is my friend and wants to reattach itself to my neck so that we may continue our adventures together. Okay, savoir-faire, medium, grab the tie. Oh, by the way, this is a role-playing game, so it's based on dice. Yeah, 2 dice. 2 die? 1 dice, 2 die, I think. Is that correct? And then we have to roll the... I'm going to say dice, okay? Roll the dice, and we either win or we lose. I'm going to pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
Squeak.
It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay, let's go for it. So you can see here, savoir-faire 2. +3, the fan is turned off. This is a white check. You may retry it. Always loses, always wins. Okay. Snake eyes, a 1 and a 1 always loses, and I don't know what you call it, but a double 6, yeah? So there's 2 checks. There's a white check, and I think it's a red check. With a red check, you can only try it once. So you have to be careful with that one, that you know. So I've got a high percentage of winning this.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Grab my chest.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
Oh dear.
For quite a long time.
What am I having? Maybe it's a heart attack? Or maybe it's heartburn, I don't know.
Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Uh-oh, trouble everybody.
Finally, the pressure recedes.
Okay.
You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Right, it's locked. I can't grab the tie. Pull on.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Okay,
It's
I'm really
just
bad
a
here.
little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Pull again to turn the light off.
The lights are off.
Alright. Leave. We'll come back to that later on. Let's a pair of pants, savoir-faire, and electrochemistry goes up as well. Good, 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 good. So here we are. Pants. Alright, I've got my shirt on, I've got my jacket on, I found my pants. What am I missing? I'm missing my tie and shoes. Oh, sorry. Inland Empire, what is it? Hunches, gut feeling, dreams in waking life. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotions, and foreboding. Enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see, what's really going on, what these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate. At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, huh? Conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown off into the loony bin first. The loony bin being a very derogatory word for a psychiatric hospital. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character, and then how will you shape the cosmos? Okay, so it's basically my imagination. Okay, good.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Alright, fish them out, take them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Alright. Hi, Armac, how's it going? Okay, good stuff. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. We've woken up with a really severe and ungodly hangover. And basically we don't know where we are, who we are, or anything else. Okay, we got one shoe, I think, yeah? Where is it? One shoe. This gives us... This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Alright. Go have a look in the mirror. See my beautiful, handsome visage.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Who could have done that, I wonder?
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Alright, so the faucet now, so it's American. Americans say faucet, I say tap, you know, in the sink. T-A-P, tap.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
No way, I'm not doing this. It's too early. It's too early in the morning. I need to have breakfast. I need the hair of the dog, everybody. Hair of the dog, Brian? What the hell does that mean? The hair of the dog is something, it's an expression in English. When you have a terrible hangover in the morning, some people think it's a good idea to have some more alcohol. Not too much, because then you'll just be drunk again, but a little bit of alcohol. A famous drink for hair of the dog is a Bloody Mary, which is tomato juice, vodka, and I think Worcester sauce or something like that, yeah? And that would be a very standard hair of the dog drink. So it kind of like gets your brain a bit level. It's a leveler, you know? It's a settler. It'll settle your brain. Okay, look, what's this? I'm still holding my head, I'm still dying.
Broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage. Look out, let's look out the window.
The light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
War-torn buildings? Evens.
The shards pass outward.
Good.
Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
The shards of glass, the pieces of glass face outward, not inward. Did I break this with
A
my
fine
own
amount of
hands?
scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Scar, a mark, you know, if you cut yourself. Then what did this
More
then?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
So this is my visual calculus. This is my deducing skills, my crime scene skills, yeah? I'm looking for something heavy and larger than my fist. My hand, my fist.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot.
Hey,
It would
Armac.
have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
A shoe?
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Right, the door to it should be outside my room. Maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, maybe I should go and get the shoe
Cool
anyway.
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
My toes curl up from the cold. Okay, so look, now what we have here is the journal has opened and we have a task, find my shoe, which could be very typical, I think, if you've had a night of heavy drinking. You know, you wake up in the morning, it's like, where's my shoes? Where's my phone? Where's my wallet? You know, the normal anxiety that maybe some people get. Yeah, seemingly, I've read about that. It seems like your green seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. Unite them again. So in English we say a pair of shoes, because a pair is 2, right? But we also say some other things. We say a pair of trousers, although it's only 1, but you got 2 legs. Pair of glasses, pair of shades, pair of sunglasses, things like that, yeah? Alright, let's find the shoe. What did he say? It's outside. I've got the key. I've got the key. I've got the secret. Alright, let's check out what's going on out here. Where am I? There's somebody smoking. Door. What's that? There's something on the table. Okay, this is the money. The money is called reals in this game. Reals? Old Spanish, maybe? Spanish currency? Before the peseta? The whirling rag. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Ooh, I feel like I'm going to fall down. I feel dizzy. Anything we can see. Okay, everybody, look, this is where we are. Look. Ooh, I can run. A gust of briny wind washes over you. My shoe! Reunited, and it feels so good. I've got 1 composure, 1 savoir-faire. Crocodile shoes. Who was that song? It was Jimmy Nail or something, wasn't it? Crocodile shoes. Don't worry, everyone, I'm not going to sing it. Maybe just a little bit.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes.
Yes.
Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Comfy, comfortable, yeah? So we often say, you know, like it's raining and cold outside and I'm in my house, I'm on the sofa, maybe I've got a duvet over me, I'm very comfy. Yeah, I feel very comfy. Go back in. We can talk to the woman smoking. Let's read this. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Okay, hello.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Class K Miss Orange Disco Dancers. Dutch, I think, isn't it? The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. She said, hello, officer. Officer, am I military? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Don't look. Let's say, officer?
No.
She seems confused. She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wait, I know. I'm a sort of authority. This is my kind of, I'm the boss kind of part of my psyche. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Chief Executive Officer, CEO, the CEO of the company, or then why did you call me an officer? Sorry, I'm not going to do any accents. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Oh. She pulls on her cigarette. To pull, yeah, we say. Hang on, let me take this off. It's getting really warm here. Bum, 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 bum. In Ireland, we would say a drag, to have a drag of a cigarette. But you pull and drag, so I suppose it is a synonym, isn't it, you know? You drag the dead body, you pull the dead body down to the basement before you chop them up. Huh? Because you're a police officer, sir, she pulls on her cigarette. Are you sure? You're shitting me. God damn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. You're shitting me, meaning you're joking. But, right, so there's a lot of strong language in this game. I mean a lot of strong language, okay? You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
It's a stronger way of saying you're kidding, you're joking, yeah? She takes another drag. Unless you've been joking with us all this time. All this
You've
time?
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Official police business, no less. And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Most. All right, so maybe this is the reason for my ungodly hangover. I've been drinking for 3 days. Okay, what can I say? I can say, why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Challenging. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Nah, it's a bit too early. It's 8:18 in the morning and I'm dying with a hangover. I should get going.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She puts out her cigarette. Phrasal verb, to put out a cigarette. Who's they? They don't like the police around
She
here?
looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
She likes me, I think.
Goodbye.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's
You
still
should
smoking.
take that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it out the filter. I can't smoke
How
that.
very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
So this is electrochemistry. This is the druggy part of me that just wants alcohol, drugs, tobacco, you know, you name it. It's party town. Yeah, it's electrochemistry.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
And volition is holding myself together, keeping myself together, right? So I've got two parts of my brain here. One's going, yeah, you're a smoker, smoke them all, get a whole carton. And the other one is, you don't have to do this. No one is making you, yes, I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority one. I'll think about it. Priority one.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better.
Right. Will I
You're
be
too
cool?
old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man.
Right.
A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils.
That sounds like me, everybody.
Plus, smoking then gives massive bonuses.
Ooh. Find smokes and smoke them. You need to get your hands on, I need to get hold of. I need to find some cigarettes and smoke them for those massive bonuses. I think they're lying, yeah? I think my psyche is lying to me about the massive bonuses. Find a fact, put it in your hand, equip it in the hell slot, and the smokes will do the rest. Okay, great. All right.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness. Let's swallow that
The door
emotion.
is closed.
Leave. Oh, what's this? What we got? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Trompe le Monde? Trompe le Monde was a Pixies album. The Pixies, remember them? Gigantic. Trompe le Monde, I think. It's like Trick the World or something like that. Alright, we're downstairs, look. Okay, so it's a bar, no? Here I am. So I've come downstairs. Yeah, it's a bar. Let's go check it out. This is where the lyrics would be. The lyrics, not the words, the lyrics of the song. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Oh my god, karaoke, everybody. I love karaoke. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Yes. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal-sized. My soul is puny, tiny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. I think maybe this one, number 4 at the moment. I don't really know what's going on.
At this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
It needs to be heard.
Through a PA system.
Exactly, thank you.
By other people.
Exactly.
Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland.
Woo!
Violently express yourself.
What should I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They really get a gauge on my soul. With that, to lament, it's a kind of very sad songs. Poor Paddy's Lament, yeah, an old song. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people dancing.
No. Don't sing the happy song.
Oh.
It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Nah.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
What's this message? Sing karaoke? You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics, and ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening when more people at the bar then. Find a sad song on tape. And these are the ones I've done. I found my shoes. So I need to get cigarettes and I need to sing karaoke. I used to live in Korea, and we used to go out to karaoke all the time. My boss and all the other teachers would take me out. I really liked it. It was very funny. But you would have like karaoke rooms. You're not like here in Spain. You get like a karaoke bar, and there's all the people, and you go and stand in front of all these strangers and sing. This is a water cooler, a large bubble. A soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. So yeah, like in Korea they have karaoke rooms, so like you're just with your friends and stuff like that, so it's kind of cooler, Summer door closed for the winter. This guy over here, look. This degenerate. 8 o'clock in the morning and he's drunk, everyone. Disgraceful behaviour. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. A beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. I do like some rum, actually. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls, work clothes, yeah? The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
A blister pack, like a pack of tablets you get. It's a blister. Wake him up, pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Magnesium. What is magnesium? This should be in... No, items. Items. Okay, I can't do it yet.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
So you can see here I have two things. I have health and I have magnesium. So this is morale, sorry. So this is my morale, how I'm feeling, and this is my health. Wake him up. No. Let's get a drink. Give me a Bloody Mary, please.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Disdain, he doesn't like me. Something tells me you don't like me. Look at the stuffed bird stuff. So it's like taxidermy, like a dead animal, and you put it on the wall. Are you the bartender? Look at the bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
To mend it, to fix it, to repair it. So yeah, taxidermy, it's like stuffing the animals. I don't know, you go and hunt an animal and you put the head on the wall, yeah?
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
So it was on the wall, it got ripped off, and he's trying to repair it. Not looking good.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird? Can I help you with that? Say nothing. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks down at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you. concentrating on the bird instead.
I just want a drink, man. I just want I want a Bloody Mary.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's
I
the
have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where's Sylvie? I want a Bloody Mary.
She just, you know.
Shrugs. He shrugs. I don't know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Really? So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero, or you're being sarcastic?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all of those things? I'm guessing I didn't do any of them? I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not?
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets a hold of himself. He stops, right?
You're right. It's not.
Thank you.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries.
Let's go. See if there's anything in the kitchen. Until 1 o'clock. What's over here? Sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members, doors open 4 o'clock. So we can see down here it's 8:34 day 1, yeah? This is me at the moment. This is my face, looking pretty handsome, I must say. I've got 1 extra morale boost I can do. What's this? Pinball! It's unplugged, so that's not working. Let's talk to this lady here.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay, let's do it. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, what we got?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
Kim
You.
Suragi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you.
Wow.
You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on, who is he? Who is he to me? Shake his hand? Shake his hand if he's going to, like, save me when the world's ending.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant,
Suragi.
Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His handshake is firm. It's a strong handshake. Lieutenant, Precinct 57, you must be from the 41st Precinct.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Right, hi, I'm...
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I don't know my name. I really don't know my name. I can invent a name or I can say nothing. I don't know my name.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Notice he said scheduling there, yeah? Sometimes students ask me, is it schedule or schedule? Personally, I say schedule, but sometimes I will say schedule because I'm aware of the differences. Is it British or American English? I don't really know, you know? But, like, for me, it's schedule. Have you had time to talk to the manager? You mean him, not towards the cafeteria manager? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. Yeah, I have.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Maybe?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yeah.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
The what?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Sure.
like dead bodies.
But did you take it down from the tree?
Completely?
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Uh-huh.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
What body? What are they talking about?
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
7 days in a tree? What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Let's get going. How can you be so sure?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Yeah?
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General? You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to the sleeve? Okay then. Inspectorate General?
Internal affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation. Yes.
But they're just white
They're
triangles,
not
rectangles.
just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It's not only when I woke up, pretend you found it. I have my badge, I'm a policeman, I have my badge. Let's just pretend.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Okay, what if I told you I'm not really a police officer, but I can't remember anything? What were we supposed to do again? Let's go, but I can't remember
I
anything.
can see you drank last night and the night before.
Maybe.
And that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
All right. Okay, he's quite sympathetic then. He's not very judgmental, you know what I mean? He's not like, you're hungover, you're drunk, officer. He's like, yeah, I've seen worse. It's kind of cool. I like him.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, #1 concern, dead body.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
Okay, cool. I've got a serious
The best
hangover.
cure for a headache is, of course, morphine.
Ooh.
They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
This is my druggy part of my brain wanting morphine. Okay, what were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
All right, let's do it.
After you, officer.
Okay, let's have a look. What we got to do? We got to find cigarettes. We got to sing karaoke. We report my missing badge. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his car to call your station, interview the manager about the murder, inspect the body. There's a little fly in my house, and it's annoying me. And what have we done? We found our shoes, everybody. So that's good, yeah? That's good, that's progress. All right. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay, cool. After you... I won't go on about it. Let's talk to her again.
Hello, sweetie.
The elderly woman turns to you with a
Wait,
smile.
who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie? Does that mean you like me? Does that mean you like
You're a
me?
handsome man, officer.
Thank you.
Mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Okay.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back, but that ship sailed long ago.
She might have flirted back, okay, to flirt with someone. But that ship sailed a long time ago. Now, I've noticed that this is very much British English, right? Like, well, kind of. I've noticed if your ship has sailed, that opportunity is gone. For me, you know, I would love to be a professional footballer, but that ship has sailed. I'm too old, right? But I've noticed in Europe, because I have students in Spain and Poland and stuff, they use the expression that train has left the station. So I was thinking about it. Yeah, it's kind of funny because on mainland Europe they use train. A train has left, but on an island like Britain or in Ireland we use that ship has sailed. Yeah, so kind of curious, you know.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Yes, you did. She slaps herself on the forehead. Scatterbrained, forgetful.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Wacky, she's crazy enough. You seem to be in a chair. How would you like to roll with me? How do you want to come with us? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. I gotta go. I don't remember
Yes, officer.
anything.
You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Like dazed, you know, when you get hit in the head or something, you're dazed.
She
You're not
won't
really
judge
sure.
you, no matter what you say.
She won't judge you no matter what you say. It's the suggestion. I drank so hard, I forgot literally everything. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Forget what I said. I drank so hard, I forgot
my.
everything.
You know where we are, right?
The wording in Rage Cafeteria, it was on my keys. I don't really know. Some CD hotel. CD. How do I explain CD? Hang on. CD. So look, CD. Has it changed? No. Here's this one, yeah? Inferior in conditional qualities such as shabby, rundown, or somewhat, I think what he means here is disreputable. A seedy district, a seedy lawyer, seediness.
Seedy.
Seedy, a seedy part of town, you know, is how we would use it. So let's go for it again. Ooh. All right, the wording in Rag's Cafeteria, I don't really know. A war zone at the end of the world. We're dead holding each other. We are ghosts. Well, we did see some like kind of war zone when we were on the balcony finding my shoe. He did say it looked like a war zone. CD hotel, but we do know it's the wording in Rag's Cafe because it was on my keys when I read them. Yeah.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags Cafeteria itself located?
The edge of civilization. We're in hell. I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Okay. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Diddly squat. I know diddly squat. I don't know anything about Revachol.
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world.
Oh,
We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but
Right.
everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. So, I've got kind of like amnesia, I don't remember my name, I don't remember who I am, where I am, or anything, That liquor, that hard liquor,
Speaking of
everybody.
history, you know what year it is?
I do.
Yes?
It's 51, it said. It's the spring of 51, it's the year 973. All I know is we are approaching the end times. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. Oh, 51. It was on the wall.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Thank you very much. A green pen, everybody. Items. Oh, items. Can't do it.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
All right, cool.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Right. What type of government are we living under? Some kind of democracy? I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. The proletariat being the common people, like in the life and suffering of Sabranti, was the common folk, as they said. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds, on horses. Civilizations cower before us. Everyone is scared. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary crypto bros. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. COP. We are living under the COP regime. Jesus, what do I say here, everybody? Any ideas? Let's go for the paranoid, yeah? We're being controlled by radios, foreigners, and women.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers
There,
called
foreigners.
a coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no matriarchy.
Matriarchy. Now, we came up on the word patriarchy the other day with Sobrante, right? And it was the men were in charge, yeah? Matriarchy is the opposite.
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part. This is because she's a woman. She may be lying to you.
Foreigners and women are controlling us by radio. If there's no government, how come there are cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. How come there are cops if there's no government?
This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
What revolution? What are you talking about?
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Right, so how did I do? What is the revolution? Could you tell me? Who could tell me more? Who?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant. Kim.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated.
Right.
Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
How would you like to roll with me? Hey, do you want to join our gang? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, riding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers, or roll us some cigarettes, I'm jonesing for a smoke. Nothing, I was thinking of the lyrics to a song, Wanna Roll With Me. Jonesing is a very American expression when you're kind of craving something, yeah? So if you're a smoker, I'm a smoker, okay? And last Monday here in Spain, it was a complete and total power cut for about 10, 11 hours everywhere. And I wasn't very well prepared, you know, because I had like 1 liter of water. I had zero cash, you know, I only had my bank card and the ATMs were down. Nobody was taking, you couldn't pay for anything with your card, only cash, you know. So I had zero cash on me. I had about 1 liter of water and I had no tobacco. And Monday night, I was jonesing for a cigarette, you know. I was like, really craving a cigarette. Monday night, for dinner, I had a bowl of cornflakes and I went to bed at 8:30 because I was so bored. There's nothing to do, you know. All right, roll me a cigarette, please, lady.
Oh, no, no, no. I haven't smoked in years.
Does that mean you don't have tobacco or rolling paper or any cigarettes at all? Why don't you smoke? It's great. Good for you. Smoking is a stupid habit. Maybe I should quit too. Why don't you smoke?
Cigarettes are a luxury, sweetie. Besides, I have to mind my health.
Wait,
A valid point.
maybe she knows where you can get cigarettes. Delicious toasty cigarettes stuffed to the tip with love. You should find out. You would do well to follow her example. Smoking is the reason you feel like a rag. It's painful for you to even ask these questions.
Can you tell me where to get cigarettes? I thought you were cool with your wheels and all. It's probably for the best. I don't really need a cigarette right at this moment. I thought you were cool.
An old woman in a wheelchair just doesn't look good holding a cigarette. Though I'm sure it lends you a roguish charm, sweetie.
Okay, I gotta get going. I'll
Of
come back
course,
to you.
dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Speaking of which, everybody, okay, let's have a look. Auto save. I need to take a little break. I need to go to the bathroom. What do we got? We got items. She gave me a kind green ape pen. Okay, kind of a comedy pen. Okay, what do we got? Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. All right. Give me 2 minutes, okay? Because I need to go to the bathroom. I need a bathroom break. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. I hope you're enjoying this game. If you are, please press like and welcome if you're new to this channel, okay? So like what I do here is like I'm an English teacher living in Spain. I'm from Ireland. I mostly work online and I'm playing games to kind of talk about the vocabulary in like story-driven games, okay? I gotta say, I think this is probably the darkest game I've played, but this is only the first one, so let's see how it goes. So if you're enjoying it, please press like, and if you haven't already, please press subscribe, because I think I'm going to be playing this game a lot. You know, I haven't played it before, so definitely it might be an idea to press notifications, you know, because it depends on my work schedule. You know, I'm not working this morning because it's a holiday in Madrid, and a lot of my classes on Friday mornings are in Madrid, so... Because Madrid, you see, the capital, they have May the 1st as a holiday, and then they also have May the 2nd. Yeah, very suspicious, isn't it? But yeah, it might be an idea to press notifications as well, because I'm going to be doing these games often at random times. But generally, it's Wednesday night, Friday night, mornings, depends, and Sunday mornings, okay? But I think with this game, it's very Moorish. It's like some chocolate. I want more and more and more of it, you know? So I'm going to probably try to fit in an hour or two wherever I can. But anyway, give me a minute, okay? And because I want to just go, and I'll be right back in 2 minutes, okay? Okay, I'm back. That was really quick. I just hang on a second. Hi Coco, how's it going? I hope you're enjoying the game. Yeah, let's jump back into it. Yeah. You're saying please do more. Yeah, I'm going to play the full game. I'm going to play the full game. All right, where were we? Go and talk to the barman. No, the bartender. The bar manager. I mean, see what he has to say.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Okay, I hope the audio is okay, yeah?
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
You run it, yeah, to run the bar, to run the restaurant.
Yes.
To run something doesn't mean you own it, it just means you may be the manager, you know?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I am the Harbinger of Druin. Yes, I am Kali the Destroyer. I'm currently in between names. Say nothing, right?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm
Thanks.
temporarily
Thanks,
taking
Coco.
over her duties.
Sylvie, who is she? I'm only temporarily taking over her duties. Present continuous, it's a temporary situation.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, beer mats, you know. He finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only
Jamrock.
sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Okay, nice. Keep an eye on something to take care of it. Yeah, imagine we're in a cafe and we're catching up. Yeah, we're having a chat in a cafe, and I need to go to the bathroom. I might say, keep an eye on my bag. Yeah, watch my bag so nobody steals it. So he's keeping an eye on the bar while Sylvie's away.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Ooh, Gart.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Hang on, we've got a journal here. Who made the call? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM, that's the police. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light. It might give us more information on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Okay. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Alright. I didn't imply that. I didn't suggest that. He turns to me. Detective? Yes?
I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions? No, I'm good.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He doesn't like me, does he? Okay, maybe because I trashed my room, seemingly. I smashed up my room. I was drunk. I destroyed the bird. So we've got, where exactly is the body? Who killed him? Why did Sylvie go away? You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Ooh. That's the second time.
Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Get over it. Move on.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get
That's
there?
easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
All right. Okay. So in this game, as far as I know, like on the screen, north is up, west is that way, east is that way, south is this way, as far as I know,
Does
right?
he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Me? So I smashed down a fence as well?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill
What
him?
are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
He doesn't like me, does he?
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Go full cop on his ass, no. Okay, I'm not going to hound you. So hounds or dogs, you know, like, and, you know, you see a film and
Thank you.
the people escape from prison, don't they? And they're running through the forest, and then the prison guards come out with dogs. You know, those would be the hounds. So we're hounding someone, we're always after them, you know? Let's just go for that sword. We can come back to this later on. Ooh, 30 experience.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What is real? Real's the money. Savoir-faire, how I handle myself. Slip away unnoticed. I don't owe you shit. I owe you nothing. Let's go for slip away unnoticed. I'm not going to do it though. It's 17%. What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
With a mock aristocratic accent. Real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Okay, so this is the encyclopedia part of my brain which gives me information sometimes, right? So by real, do you mean some form of street cred? Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter. What do I owe this place for? Why do I owe you money? What exactly is money? You're under arrest. What do you think? What should I say, everybody? Any opinions? Why do I owe you money? What is money? Or you're under arrest. Anybody want to choose? You're under arrest, says Coco. All right, Coco, this is your fault if this is bad, all right?
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Authority, medium, put this man in his place. Tell him I am the law. Okay, you're not under arrest. I don't know why I said that. I thought it's something a cop would say. Do it.
From the bottom of your soul, term emerges.
From the bottom of my police soul, a term emerges: refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane requests for money. Your stupid requests for money.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
Yeah.
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Right. It's crude. It's rude. A man has been killed, you know, more important stuff, and you're asking for money? So contact the police station. We need to work.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station.
I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks. I won't pay for the window. Cool. Goodbye, and thank you for your cooperation. Oh, yeah, right. So it was, what, 130? So he's given us a discount.
You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
He points upstairs to my room.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no idea where home is. I don't remember anything. I have amnesia.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know, maybe south? Up on Marvel Hill? I don't know where Marvel is. I don't know what that is. Far away?
Why did you say that?
I don't know. These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. It's my brain. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuraji, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
My neighbors have a kid, and the kid is running around upstairs if you can hear footsteps. An expression?
Saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building? I will live in a dumpster. I'll live in a bin, you know, a garbage bin. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Not Robocop. Yeah.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Okay, so this is an American word, hobo, meaning homeless person, yeah? A hobo. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff here. Who made the call reporting to the crime? Pay for damages. You need to pay for the damages you caused, or you won't have a place to stay. Ask around for money and be careful with your spending. If you're unsure about how much you owe, ask Gert. Seems like green. Alright, we've done that one. What's this? Thought Cabinet. Hobo Cop. Temporary research bonus 1 composure. Ungainly and rambling. Research time 4 hours 20 minutes. A cop and a homeless person. A hobo cop. Upsides can be disheveled. Doesn't have to wash. Carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? 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 Go home. You're embarrassing yourselves. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one downside of being homeless. Okay, we can internalize this. I'm not really sure what this is, but what, 4 hours, 20 minutes? Is that real time or game time? Hobo cop, look. Okay. Okay, we'll come back to this later on, I suppose. I need to check that out. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. What have we got to do? We have to go to the car and talk on the radio. What about this guy over here? Hang on, let's go talk to this guy asleep. Oh.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness.
Ooh.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
But why is he sleeping during the day? Says the alcoholic, drug-addicted detective.
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Okay, a strike is when the workers refuse to work, yeah, because they want more money or they want better conditions, yeah, to go on strike. So there's a strike going on. Wake him up. Challenging. Okay, let's just leave. Evans, let's just leave him for now. Okay, let's go check this car out in this thing that they called it. Low and morale put points into volation.
All around you, Rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain
Okay,
drips from the
Coco,
eaves and floods the
thanks
gutters,
for watching.
washing
Yeah,
the
press
filth
like
away.
if you can, be really, really helpful, and I'll be back really soon, okay? So keep an eye on the channel. I'll probably be back tomorrow, I would say, tomorrow. But definitely Sunday morning, definitely. All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. Okay, so the shivers is your kind of hunches, your instinct, isn't it?
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
The snow is melting.
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
Okay, it's raining.
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your
Okay.
disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
The shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of my disco jacket grow heavy. The cold wind finds its way under my skin. I'm shivering. And the city is shivering with me. That's my kind of, that's where I can feel the city. What is the west? What's in the east? What's in the north? What's in the south? Motherfucker.
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
Okay, that's the body, right? Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
What's this? There are bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main hall, building A, Andro, Orlando, Iron boxing for young athletes. Okay, so there's different numbers of the houses. Don't really need it now though, do we? Alright, leave. We'll come back to this in a minute. Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Okay, we need to go to Sylvie first, yeah? Where's... Look, the car... There, look, there's the car.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio, pull out the pull-out toolbox, run your fingers over one of the steering levers, tap on the fuel preheater gauge. Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Okay.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
What is the sinking feeling I have? This feeling I have with the words motor carriage. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? Squint your eyes. Okay, but what is a motor carriage? Squint your eyes. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages? Look around the carriage again. Do all policemen have a car?
The Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
What's this sinking feeling I have? This
Nothing,
bad feeling.
It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Lollygagging. Lollygagging means, I think I put this on Instagram, yeah. Lollygagging is like being lazy and doing nothing, wasting time. Can we drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? A motorized vehicle, officer. I'm sure you are familiar with the concept.
I am,
We've had
right.
this.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out the
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can
Okay,
you do? Work
we can...
is work.
Work is work. We can take the red-tipped pry bar. I guess that's like a crowbar. Take the rubber-handled chain cutters. Take the hand-cranked flashlight. Push in the toolbox. Let's take the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
Heavier than I think.
Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Right, to cut like a chain.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue.
Flashlight, torch.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Hang on. Okay, we're gonna have to finish it now. My batteries is gone. Okay.
Toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it there, everybody, because my headphones are going. We've got new tools. Look, pry bar, chain cutter, flashlight. Okay, great. We're going to finish it there because my battery is about to go in my headphones. All right. I think I'm going to be back tonight. I think I will be back this evening. Okay, because I want to continue with this. My battery just went. My earphones going. Batteries are running out. I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed it, please press like. It really helps me. I'm a really small channel, and subscribing makes me so happy as well. Press notifications. I've got some work to do this afternoon, but I think I'll be back tonight because I want to continue this game. I'm really enjoying it. Take care. Have a great... If I don't see you, have a great weekend. I'll definitely 100% be back on Sunday morning, but I think I'll be back tonight, okay? Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.